Hello friends, today I'm going to be teaching you all about homophones. In this lesson, we're going to cover what homophones are, common homophones that often get confused, where I will explain exactly how to differentiate between them. Then I will give you some tips on how to master homophones, and finally we will move on to a practice activity to ensure you fully understand them. So let's begin. Starting off with the question, what are homophones? Well, to put it simply, homophones are words that share the same pronunciation, however they differ in meaning, spelling, or both. Let's have a quick example. The word flower. When we say the word flower, it can be meant in two different ways depending on the context. For example, when it's spelled Flower, we are referring to a plant. But when we use the word flour, spelled Flour, then we are referring to something we bake with. Let's go over the most commonly confused homophones with examples. Starting with there. There can be used in three different ways. We have there spelled Their, which is a possessive pronoun. For example, the students presented their projects and they forgot their jackets. We are showing possession or ownership. Then we use there spelled There when we are indicating a place or existence. So for example, put the groceries over there, or there is a meeting today. And lastly, we have there spelt They apostrophe re, which is a contraction for they are. So for example, we could say they're planning a trip soon, or I heard they're moving away. Now let's move on to your. We use your, spelled Y-O-U-R, as a possessive pronoun, as in, is this your phone? Or your idea sounds great. And your, spelled Y-O-U apostrophe R-E, as a contraction for you are. For example, we could say, I hope you're ready for the test, or you're welcome to join us. Next up is to. To is used in three different ways. To, spelled T-O, is a preposition. It shows direction or purpose. So for example, she walked to the park, or he likes to read. To, spelled T-O-O, means also or excessively, as in, can I come too? Or she ate too much pizza. And two, spelled T-W-O, refers to the number two. So for example, I have two cats, or we could say they need two tickets. This two indicates the number two. Let's have a look at how to use the word affect. The word affect, spelled A-F-F-E-C-T, is a verb, which means to influence or make an impact. This is very important. Remember, affect, starting with an A, is a verb. So what we could say in a sentence is the weather will affect our plans, or the decision may affect the entire community. On the other hand, affect, spelled E-F-F-E-C-T, is a noun, which means a result or consequence. See the key difference there? We've got a verb and we've got a noun. So if we were to look at an example, we could say his speech made a lasting effect, or the medicine's effect was immediate. Now for its. First, we have its spelt its, which is a possessive form of it. For example, the dog wagged its tail, or the company updated its policy. And it's spelt it''s is the contraction for it is or it has, as in it's been a great day or I think it's time to go. Lastly, we have the word accept. Accept is used in two ways. First, accept spelt ACCEPT, which is a verb that means to receive or agree to something. For example, I accept your apology, or he was accepted into the program. And accept, spelled EXCEPT, is a preposition or a conjunction meaning excluding or other than. So, for example, we could say, everyone is invited except Tom. I love all fruits except mangoes. Now, I'm going to teach you some practical tips to master these tricky homophones. You can save this video if you want to watch later, if you want to review at any other time, or feel free to take a screenshot once I've told you all 5 of them. Let's go. Our first tip is context is key. This is the first tip, but it's also a crucial tip. We need to pay attention to the context of the sentence. In this way, we can determine the correct homophone. So I'll show you 2 more examples here. I need to go to the store. This is direction. I want to go to. Our to, spelled T-O-O, is also. So I also want to go. I want to go to. Next, we have create memory aids. By doing this, you use mnemonic devices or associations to remember differences. So here's our example we did with affect. So just a little note to remember. You can remember it like this. Affect starts with a, like as in an action. Remember, verbs show actions. So this is just a little quick tip you could use. Affect starts with a, and a verb is an action. So you know affect starting with a is a verb. Then affect, which starts with an e, we can remember it as in, like the word end, as in the end result. Then we have its. So if you can replace it with it is, use its with an apostrophe. Our third tip is to read aloud. So hearing homophones in context helps to reinforce proper usage. You should read sentences aloud and identify the correct homophone. So for example, read, they're going to park their car over there. Next, we have proofread your writing. It's very important to always proofread your writing to ensure you've used the correct homophones. So, for example, check if your or your fits the sentence, as in, is this your bag, or you're amazing. Proofread your writing. And lastly, also very important, learn from mistakes. Don't stress yourself out or panic if you make mistakes. It's okay. It's all part of the learning process. We've just got to remember to learn from our mistakes. So keep track of which homophones you mix up and practice those specifically. Time to practice what you've learned. So here are your instructions. You need to read each sentence carefully and select the correct homophones. For our first sentence, we have, I don't know if they will my apology. Which accept are we going to use? Is it A or B? I don't know if they will accept my apology. Which one? Give it a try. Our answer is A, accept, with the starting with an A, CCEPT, accept. So accept means to receive or agree to something, which fits the context A. For B, this means excluding, which doesn't make sense here. Our next sentence is the dog wagged its tail happily. Which its are we using? Are we using A or are we using B? Our answer is A. The reason for this is the possessive form of it. It's referring to the dog's tail. Next, we have let's go over there to check out the new store. Which there will we use? Our answer is B. B is referring to a place, which makes sense in this context. Remember, there spelled THEIR. So A is possessive, and therefore C is a contraction for they are. Our next sentence, she likes chocolate and I do too. Which two will we be using? That's it, B, TOO2. This too means also, which is the intended meaning here. We don't want to as in A, TO, because this is a preposition, and two as in C, TWO, is the number two, remember? Then the medicine had a calming effect on the baby. Which effect will we be using, A or B? Our answer is B. B is a noun and refers to result or outcome, which fits the context of the sentence. Sentence number 6. The students left their books on the desk. Which there are we using, A, B, or C? It's A. A is a possessive pronoun showing that the books belong to the students. Remember, for B, this refers to a place, and for C means they are. So we must choose A. And our last sentence, you have been working hard and now you're ready to present. So which one are we choosing, A or B? B. B is the contraction for you are, which fits the context. Remember, A is a possessive pronoun and it does not make sense here. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please like and subscribe. I will see you next time.